And we're live! And I got my Pink Floyd shirt on. There's a nice contrast on this camera right now. It's good. So my stepdad's at the Korn concert tonight, and here I am doing a protest stream.
What?
Yeah. There's this other company that works alongside the company he works for that is like they are trying I don't know that like if they're trying to get him to switch sides or what, but they're pampering the hell out of him. Like the golf tournament and stuff both the golf tournaments he went to and stuff, all paid for by them. He's been to all of those games, all kinds of shit like that. So yeah, nutty, absolutely nutty. But you know,
Did he ask you to go?
No. I don't think he was able to bring a +1, and not that I would be hurt either way. I mean, my mom can't go to those things, so it's like if he was able to bring a +1, I'm sure he would have asked me, because he knows, and because we bonded over this recently. Him and I got into Korn around the same time. Like I got into Korn a bit earlier, like a few years earlier than him, and when I moved home, like my Spotify, I play my Spotify through the Google Home sometimes, and it ends up like interfering with everyone else's Spotify sometimes, and like there's just a bunch of weird crossover shit. And so he listens to the Spotify like radio a lot, and it suggests songs to him based on his interests or whatever has been recently played through the Google Home, basically. So he ends up like I listened to a lot of Korn, so he ended up getting suggested Korn and started to really like them. So I think that's really
awesome,
cool.
Though.
Oop. There we go. Yeah, I kind of feel bad because, like, so years ago, I was part of a music group that never really got anywhere, sadly. I don't really talk about this much. I've been a part of a couple of bands in my life. So my first band was Unnatural Disaster, and we were like a traditional like rock band, basically. Trying to do kind of punk, but then again, we didn't write anything, so it's like can't really say we were anything. But then later, I was part of a band that never really got a name, but we were gonna make a virtual band because I was a huge fan of the Gorillaz, and like I still am, and one of the other main guys in the group was also like a big fan of the Gorillaz and the concept and stuff. So, and he was also like really didn't like the spotlight. Like he didn't want to be on stage or on camera or anything like that. So he liked the idea of being kind of behind the scenes. But yeah, we were part of this little group, and he wanted to do some stuff that was more like Korn, and back then I was not into Korn, and I didn't really think I would be, because I associated it with a lot of like people I wasn't really keen on, I guess, which in hindsight wasn't really fair, because at the end of the day, I love Korn now, and I wish I'd gotten into them back then. I kind of feel bad for like kind of poo-pooing them back at that time, because clearly they're fucking awesome and deserved my attention. So it is what it is. I don't even talk to that guy anymore, sadly. Not that we're like not friends or whatever, but we just haven't spoken in a while. I don't know what he's doing these days. He's probably made it pretty far in his life, to be honest. He's probably a fairly successful dude, I would guess. He can be hard to work with, but he's like he's a genius. Like he's a really like creative, talented dude. So I'm sure he made it pretty far.
I hope so.
Well, I say here, I say he was hard to work with. So was I. I've gotten better about it over the years, but I would say that I can still be hard to work with at times. Because like, I mean, I'm also like I'm picky, and I want things done a certain way, and it depends on what kind of project I'm doing. But in a lot of cases, the projects I work on, I want to be the sole creative lead on things. Though it depends. Like it depends on how like I said, it depends on the type of project. Like a film project, yeah, I'm usually directing or director of photography. So a lot of the artistic vision is up to me, but I do like having input from other people in the team, as long as they're like not trying to take control of everything and are understanding what my vision is for the project as well.
Hmm.
Because that can be the hardest part, is getting people to understand your goal for something, your vision. And sometimes it can be hard to even remember your own vision for something. Okay. I have trouble with that a lot.
Hmm.
Because that was a big problem I had with Black Cat when I directed that. I like, if I could go back now, I would have been a lot more, I guess, bold and strange with how I did it. Because I kept getting lost in trying to make it actually scary when it wasn't really supposed to be initially.
Yeah.
Like, the original vision was to have it be something a little bit more kind of goofy, tongue-in-cheek, but also, it takes itself seriously as a horror, but it's not like, it's not trying to scare the shit out of you, right?
Yeah. Okay. Turret is down over here.
Nice. That was expedient.
Yeah, I tried.
Okay, I'm gonna put down an ammo bag over here. Bottomless mag for a bit. Make use of it.
Oh, and watch me not make use of it.
I always forget to, too.
Yep. Alright, let's go.
There we go. I like how the civilians are just like Sears posing out in the parking lot until you tell them to fucking get on their
Yeah,
knees.
honest.
It's like, bro, you're not in a catalog right now. You can chill. That was one thing I liked about working in photography with my ex, was that, like, the high fashion stuff was a lot more high concept, and it was just interesting, more interesting than doing like commercial photography. I wasn't really into that. Not that we never did for commercial photography, but it was mainly like editorial type high fashion stuff or model testing stuff. But even then, it was still had a very, very much of a high fashion flair.
He was on the stool.
Hell yes. I love Stool Dozer.
Stool dozer, that's good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
You're my #1 hype guy.
Of course.
Wait, did your goon actually come into the parkade with us this time?
No, I got another one. I remembered this time. Yeah. Because I kept missing him, and he was still alive, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just shout at him a little bit, and then he, yeah. It was pretty funny. Oh, God. I've had really bad hiccups the past couple of days.
Yeah.
Like last night while you were hanging out with family, I was hiccuping for like 20 minutes or something.
Jesus. You really do need to get a new diaphragm.
This is true. I mean, I am kind of over exaggerating. I don't think it was that long, but it just feels like ages.
I blew that bulldozer up at the last second.
Nice.
That was awesome. Oh man, yeah. No, I ended up rewatching Skinwalker this morning, and kind of a waste of time. Like, there's a few things that I'm just kind of getting sick of in this show. Is like the constant talk about radio frequencies and not they're not really going into detail about, like, they're not actually trying to find the direct source of things, like of these radio frequencies, because if they could prove that they're being transmitted from somewhere on the ranch, that is, in certain cases, that is actually very compelling evidence of something being amiss. But if they're not able to pinpoint the source as being somewhere on the ranch, then it's not really meaningful, because, like, they launched some drones in last night's episode, and the moment they launched the drones, they got a 5.5 gigahertz signal, which they've never had before. And I'm like, yeah, but 5.5 gigahertz is a civilian signal. It's something that you would see from a GPS, or not a GPS, a Wi-Fi signal, like, because 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi is very common now. Like, I don't know, it just kind of felt a little hokey. And then they've been detecting a 1.6 gigahertz signal. That's been the very common one, and they also started recently detecting a 1.2 gigahertz signal. And I was doing a little bit more investigating into those frequency ranges, because they're supposedly protected ranges. And this is kind of the annoying part about the radio frequencies that they keep detecting, is that they're like, these are for space to Earth and Earth to space communications. There's a key card over here, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And it's they say they're a privileged frequency, and it's like, right, but the thing is that if they are Earth to space and space to Earth, what are the odds that you will detect space to Earth and Earth to space communications on literally any point on the planet? Like, so what specifically are they used for? Well, I did a little bit more digging and found out they're used commonly. There's 1.575 gigahertz is used for GPS navigation. And 1.2 is also used for GPS navigation. It is a more specific one, but generally speaking, it's something that you would get, like, they're technically a protected frequency, or like a regulated frequency, but they are like receivable from civilian equipment. They're not specific to the military or anything like that. So I'm getting kind of sick of the radio frequency shit, because it's just kind of annoying. However, what I will say that's kind of interesting is they did a little bit more digging into the DNA of that animal corpse they found on the farm. And that's... They found some interesting stuff. So they found that 11% of the DNA is a match to Canis lupus, which is the Eurasian... it's a Eurasian gray wolf, or Greenland gray wolf. Both types of wolves that are not found in North America at all. And especially in the Uinta Basin of Utah, there are no wolves, like wolf packs, that are recorded to exist currently living in Utah at all by local biologists, apparently. So that's very, very strange that they would find something that is 11% gray wolf. But the other 89% of the DNA is unknown material. They have no match to any record of any living species that they tested against. Like, they just, there was nothing in their database for that. And I'm like, that's interesting. And so with the physical evidence of the mandible and teeth of the creature being very similar to oh my god, an adolescent, or like young direwolf. That's compelling. That's interesting. I don't know. It doesn't really necessarily mean anything yet, but it is interesting that they would find that there, especially when there's supposedly not supposed to be any wolves in Utah at all right now.
Well, direwolves are thought were extinct.
10,000 years ago, they went extinct. Yeah. So if it is a relative of the direwolf, it's either a new species or it's a species we previously thought extinct that is still running around. The question remains: how does a juvenile direwolf that it exist in Utah at all in the first place, and also die and get left in the river? Like, what killed it? Was it a disease? Was it another predator? Like, what could have killed it? Because it's like, apparently there's something going around eating coyotes in the region too, and it's like, well, what other predators are there that would prey specifically on coyotes and like eat them? Like, because I mean, sure, you could have snakes
travel in packs.
Yeah, like you could have snakes. I can imagine that would be able to kill a coyote or two, but like eat them, I don't know about that part.
Yeah, except for like scavengers, obviously. But
yeah, of course.
Well, and something weird I was thinking about too. So I've been rewatching Tiger King, and I saw something that I forgot about, which is like tigers on the back of their ears have false eyes, which are usually to ward off predators. So it's like, what was preying on a tiger back in the day? You know, one of the most apex predators on Earth now.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is like that could be all kinds of stuff. That could be an artifact of when they were a smaller species, perhaps before they were really, you know, at the top of the food chain. It could also be to scare off, you know, even smaller predators than themselves that could potentially sneak up on them because they thought that because they would see what looked like eyes and be like, oh shit, and run away, right? Not try to sneak up on them. So it's like there's a lot of things that it could be. It's kind of like that. It's a little bit compelling because it's like I think it's still like, it's interesting. I mean, there could have been tons of other predators that were bigger than the tiger before that it could have been, right? And we without us really necessarily knowing what they were. But a much goofier thing I've heard is people saying like, you know, we have evolved as a species, like humans have evolved as a species to sort of have a really, really astute detection of faces, other human faces.
And Uncanny Valley.
And then the Uncanny Valley is like where things look like humans but aren't humans. Like what were we evolving to deal with? And I'm like, well, no. The thing is that if you're a human...
Oh, Coker.
Okay.
He's dead.
If you were a human in the early days of our species, yep, what would be one of the most dangerous threats to you as a human? Well, it's the same as it is now. Other humans. So we would absolutely be very, very keen about being able to see and detect human faces in places, but also there's this phenomenon Vsauce talks about called the creeps, which is not fear, it's not horror, it's not terror, it's uncertainty. It's the uncertainty of whether something is a threat or not. So that kind of, to me, is where the Uncanny Valley lives, because our brains can't make sense of something that looks like a face but isn't one, or isn't human. It because we haven't had experience with something that's so similar to human but isn't a human, or enough experience to really like rationalize it in any way. So our fear receptors are on that verge of like, do I trigger a fight, flight, or freeze response, or do I not? The Uncanny Valley is the place right before the fight or flight response, basically. because it's
I
like
just like to think it's skinwalkers.
yeah, I like the examples that like Vsauce uses too, because he shows like a picture of like a teddy bear with a full set of human teeth. That's creepy. That's really strange. It because it's not like outwardly, objectively, like threatening, but it's definitely weird and not something we're used to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Today's stream has gone some strange topics.
Oh yeah.
I fuck with it.
There is another key card over here, by the way.
Yeah, there's also another one down to the entrance that I missed somehow. So we've got 2 extras.
damn.
We're good.
Ooh.
Oh, Cash
Speaking
Patel
of
decided to join the party.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Ooh. I got Rudy Giuliani'd.
Oh, we're entering a world of pain, aren't we?
God.
Yeah, your bulletproof shields don't do shit against these grenades, my guy.
Yeah, there they go. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's over. Gotta update the cash counter.
There will be accountability.
There we go. Do 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 do. Do. Okay, well. Oh damn it! I don't have a grenade loaded. I gotta do that first. Boop.
Director's office.
Teabag the desk. Hack the computer. Ooh. Fucking shield, get out of my face. Ooh. Oh my god, go down, you piece of shit. There we go.
Carajo.
Carajo. You know, that's one thing too that I was thinking about recently is like there's a lot of talk of like Hassan getting deported because he's a dumb piece of shit. But like I hate Hassan Piker. I don't think he should be
But he's an
deported though.
American citizen.
He is. And I think he should face the law because he broke the law. Like, yeah, like straight up, he is calling for violence. It's illegal. You can't do that in the States. That's not protected by free speech. So yeah, no, I don't think he should be deported. He should go to jail. He should face criminal charges. That's how that works. What, like, I would much rather him be in an American jail than go back to his home country where he can start some shit there too. I mean, home country, but his home country is the States, but you know what I mean. Like,
he was born in like New Jersey or something.
Yeah, he's from New Jersey, to my understanding.
Yeah, and I mean,
which he looks like he was born in New Jersey.
Yeah, right. Well, because like Laura Loomer was calling for him to be deported.
Yeah,
she's just a fucking bimbo. She's such a fucking idiot. I hate her.
Yeah. It's stupid. It's like a dumb moron. Yeah, yeah, for real. Nope.
And like, if he does get deported, that's a problem. Like, that's a genuine problem.
Yeah, I don't agree with illegal. It happening. Yeah, I think it's unconstitutional. It goes against the very values that the country was founded upon.
That would probably be closer to fascism than...
Yep.
Yeah, and that's bad.
Yeah, no, I am not in favor of that. But he should be punished for inciting violence, for trying to incite violence, promoting it and stuff, and promoting terrorists. Like, it's just the things he said on stream is not okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, basically promoting the Houthis on Twitch. His channel should have been completely banned. That was not okay.
Yeah. But Dan Clancy's a dumb gooner. Doesn't fucking do his job.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And now he's in talks with fucking the government. So yeah. I cannot wait to see how that fucking...
I hope they fucking grill the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Like, don't pull any punches. Don't hold back. Be absolutely brutal with him.
Ooh. Sorry, I got sniped in the face.
Like, people are really talking about, oh, we should ban TikTok because it's owned by China. Well, what about Twitch, which actually actively promotes fucking terrorists?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or, sorry, allows the promotion of terrorists on its platform.
Yeah. Same diff. Same diff. Who set us up?
Imagine getting set up.
Ooh, that's a cute gun.
Hey, yeah, that one's nice. The cotton candy, that's cool.
Candy, yeah.
I got the coin-operated boy skin.
Oh, boy.
I hate Amanda Palmer. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm gonna do other stuff, so tune in tomorrow for more stuff, and yeah, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.